I don't know how much you guys have been dabbling in Google or not, but we thought it might be a good idea to go back to basics and just make sure we're all using the same vocabulary and at least understanding how the basics work before we dive deeper into some of these other issues. I had responded to an email from Rich about Jackie's session, and can you guys get access to some of the stuff that she had done? I don't know how many of you have ever looked at emails that I send you at the bottom of my signature. I have a website. It's this wiki space. It's on every email that I send out. And on this wiki space, over on the left-hand side, if you go to all things Google, and then there's a table at the top, and if you click on Google Apps for Education, which is what we are using, this is a playlist within Mentor Mob. And when you click on this, it will start to play the video that Jackie had shared with us. And there are a couple ways that you can maneuver around this. You'll see that there are 4 of these 4 activities within this Mentor Mob to use. And you can either click on Next to go to the next one, and then the back button, or over on the left-hand side, you can skip around to ones that you specifically want to go to if you think you're okay with the ones in between. It's on my technology integration wiki. I don't know if you guys have seen that, and there's a bunch of stuff in there. What we're going to do today, again, is just basics. So Drive versus desktop, folders versus labels, and shared versus private. Google Drive is just like your computer's desktop, if you think of it that way. Drive is your desktop, and then your folders are folders. You should use Chrome, not Firefox or Safari when you're using Google, if you want full functionality. I'm finding that if I'm using Safari or Firefox, I can't get some of the things done that I need to get done. Things aren't behaving the same way as if you're actually in Chrome. So for the Google apps, go to Chrome and do things within there. When you start a new tab in Chrome, what's really nice is it starts you with the Google apps. So you can go to your Drive, you can go to your mail, you can open up Docs just right there. And you don't actually have to type in drive.google.com. Okay, I took a number of screenshots for you, so they're kind of included in here too. So this is a picture of my Drive. Some of the terminology, everything that is over on the left-hand side are called labels. Folders, when you actually see the folders, they are actually called folders, believe it or not. So what's in my Drive is right here. It's the same thing. If I expand my Drive, so my Drive is up here, these are my folders within my Drive. These are the other labels. These are the default labels that appear in just about everybody's accounts. When we get to sharing, the stuff that you put out for the students will be found, they will find them in the shared with me. So things that you share with other people will end up in shared with me on the receiver's end. So if you've already tried sharing some stuff and the kids are going, I can't find it, it's not there, have them check the shared with me label. And then they'll probably either see a folder or documents under that. Again, this is the Drive. It's the same thing over here. If I expand that, my folders that are here actually appear here. I've expanded my personal finance folder, but it's not expanded here. So just so that you can see that there is a difference in where you're looking and why it might appear differently. When I click on a folder over on this side, these will all disappear. What's inside that folder will appear over here. And then, like my personal finance is expanded here, whichever folder you're in on this side, everything will appear under that. So again, your default label list is my Drive. That is your stuff that you make, that you create, your folders, your documents, and everything is in your my Drive. The shared with me is stuff that you would give to the students. The students would look in their shared with me. You can star things within your Google Drive if they're really important. So again, if I go here and into my drive, if I've decided that this document is really important, I can star it, and the only benefit it does is it kind of jumps out at you as, oh, that's the one I wanted to find if you're looking at a very long list of documents that you've got in a folder or in your Label My Drive. When you click in the box and check on a document or a folder, your menus will change here. So if I wanted to delete this, I could just delete it. I could move it, I could click on this and move it to a specific folder within my drive if I wanted to. And you can expand the folders or not, but I'm not going to move that. And then there are more options here, which we'll get into at some point. And I don't want to go too much into this. I don't want to go into sharing because that really kind of gets at a whole new level, but we'll cover that in the coming weeks. So if you click on the recent, it will show you all the files created, uploaded, or shared that have been opened recently. So over here, you can click on the more. You can click on either activity or the recent. The recent will go by timestamp backwards. So if you know you just did something and you can't find it, this is a place to look, or in the activity. So that's the activity. All items, obviously, are going to be all items. And then your trash. Sometimes it's hard to find your trash. Like, I can't see mine now. I have to go, I'm sorry, it's down below. If you can't see it, you click on less. I can't see it right now. I have to click on the more and then scroll down, and then you'll find your trash. So it's one of those options that they kind of hide from you for a while until you're really sure you want it.